I guess we need to get this out of the way. It's holiday shopping season. It's coming up on this whole Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Business Tuesday. Who knows? All these things.
All the days.
All the days.
Well, it shouldn't be stressful. I mean, it is stressful, but it shouldn't be stressful. It should be fun. So we kind of compiled a short list of things that you might like to get as gifts for your favorite RVer in your family, maybe a friend, or maybe you just buy it for yourself.
I'll say, let's be honest. This list is for you.
I mean, we made it for us. So.
We picked all the cool stuff that we liked, right? And I think it's unusual stuff. So, yeah, stay tuned. You might find something that works.
Consider this your RV Small Talk gift shopping guide
2020
edition.
Boom.
This week's episode is brought to you by Intech RV. If you have not been paying attention, they just released the new 2021 Terra Oasis trailer. It is brand new to the market. It has all the bells and whistles. It is stunning, and you really need to check out the Intech RV Terra Oasis.
It's a great complement to all their other trailers. They have the smaller line that looks very much like the Terra Oasis. That is the Soul line, the very small teardrop style Luna, and
then they have their gritty, off-gritty things. It's the Flyer line, and I happen to exist in that category with their everything from the small Chase all the way up to the new 2021 Flyer Discover.
Now, if this all sounds like Greek to you, check it out on their website. They have some great trailers.
IntechRV.com. Again, IntechRV.com. Welcome again to the RV Small Talk podcast. We talk about lightweight trailers, truck campers, all the people, places, and things that go along with them. We are your hosts from Princess Craft RV. I am Clint.
I'm Lindsay.
And I'm PJ, and we thank you so much for joining us today.
If you have not joined us on social media, go over to Facebook right now and check out the RV Small Talk community. That's where we are having a conversation. We also have just a standard page, the RV Small Talk page, but really the fun's on the community.
We also go live every Friday at noon. So you want to hear the real latest news, products, what we've been up to, and also a lot of randomness because we can't help it. Check it out live on Facebook, RV Small Talk podcast every Friday at noon Central.
That's right. Unedited, unfiltered. Yeah. That's enough intro shenanigans. Let's dive right on in. All right. Holiday shopping season. What's on your list? What do you think everyone should be keeping their eyes peeled for, particularly in the RV, camping, trailer, truck camper arena?
Well, I think we all need more fun in our life. We need to buy fun stuff for Christmas.
Okay. Entertainment, niceties, kind of creature features sort of things?
Yeah.
Can we throw a few gadgets and gizmos in there? Because why not?
Because Clint.
Yeah, because there are people out there like Clint who need Christmas presents.
I'll be
But can we put some warm fuzzies in there too? Because that's what I like.
Cozies. Absolutely. Okay.
Speaking of cozy,
What you got?
let's start with some good things to stay warm because, well, holidays, cold. I personally hate being cold, especially when I'm camping. So I am going to buy all three of these things. The first one I found is actually just an Amazon. You know how Amazon has their own line of things. So it's one of those Amazon basics. It's a ceramic 12-volt heater. So it's pretty small. I'm like holding up my hands, but I guess you can't see them. Probably like 8 inches by 8 inches. Really good reviews. It's only about $20, so it's really affordable. Runs on 12 volt. It will be good for a tag or, something little, a teardrop.
Right.
Or if you just want to heat, if you're sitting at your dinette and you're working and, you want to just heat that one area. I think this one would be perfect for that.
Before we go too much further into this, we're going to have these items in our show notes, and they're going to have links. And just as a little disclaimer, they are going to be Amazon affiliate links. So if you know what that means that you go shopping on Amazon as per your usual using these links, and the prices stay exactly the same for you. But Amazon thanks us with a small percentage for advertising for them.
And even if you don't buy what's on that specific link, if you stay on Amazon, then
After clicking one of
Yeah.
our links.
so much appreciated from the RV Small Talk. But yeah, anyway, it's just a little ceramic heater. It's got, the tip safety that you need when you're in a little RV.
Yep. Absolutely. If it gets hot, you want safeties.
And I did read that it uses 500 watts. And I wanted to ask you guys because I didn't know. Is that a lot?
Is
Is that something to be concerned about?
It's not huge, but you're not going to want to run it continuously all night long on a standard battery.
Oh, no.
So you're going to want it to run for a little bit to take the edge off when you go to sleep.
Which is how I generally hear about people using these ceramic heaters.
You
Is
turn it off, then you jump in bed, you cover up with all the quilts, and then in the morning, you get out long enough to get it started again, and then you hop back in under your warm quilts, you take the edge off, and
it's a
then
whole process.
make coffee.
Camping when it's cold.
All right, so I like the 12-volt option. So I love the 12-volt option for the really small spaces. I'm using a slightly larger space, the trailer, the Intech Discover. And so on my list is the Mr. Heater system. It's a little
Mr.
propane-
Buddy.
Mr. Buddy. So Mr. Buddy heater. It runs off of those little green propane tanks, and they can heat up a space real quick and efficiently and safely.
So do you have the propane tank inside your trailer?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a little camping. It's like a camping stove propane tank. You can actually outfit it to run off of the big propane as well. But since I like the heater to be portable, I probably won't do that.
Oh.
A lot of people are worried about that, having that propane tank
Yeah,
inside.
I guess I just never thought about it.
Well,
But-
the propane is still being piped in via the propane hose to whatever propane devices you have in your trailer anyways.
That's
So
right.
it's coming
Same
inside your
thing.
trailer at some point.
That's why you have a propane detector inside your trailer.
Yep. Makes sense.
Well, those Mr. Buddy heaters are amazing, and they can heat a trailer so well. And the thing people like about these small portable heaters is that they're quiet
Yep.
and they're consistent. Whereas if you have a furnace, it can cut on and off all night long. It is what they call a forced air furnace, so it's blowing really loud sometimes.
Yeah.
So sometimes even if people have a furnace, they like the small portable ones. So if you know somebody that likes to camp in the wintertime and they might appreciate this, even if they have a furnace in their trailer.
All right. On to my favorite, the heated blanket, because I hate camping in the cold. Did you know that?
I've heard.
The heated blankets that I remember, the ones like from my grandmother's house, which granted was a long time ago, but it had these wires in it and it was persnickety. And even the ones I've seen lately are kind of, uncomfortable and they get worn.
It's a good concept, but usually they're not done very well. This one that I found really has amazing reviews. And one of the things specifically in the reviews was that the wires that run through them that heat it are actually like 4 times smaller than other heated blankets. So you can't really feel the wires. It's machine washable. It has an auto shut off. It's just, it's real big. I don't know. This one is my favorite that I found.
I kind of miss the days when you just wore all of your clothes to stay warm. You look like, what's his name from A Christmas Story?
I can't put my arms down.
That's the one.
Or Joey and Friends. He did that too.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Classic.
Yeah, well,
Classic Joey.
at night, can't you just get a heated blanket? I think that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah,
that
it's
sounds
easy.
a whole lot
Yeah.
better than maybe even a Mr. Buddy to me.
Because then you have to heat your whole
wouldn't
trailer.
Who wouldn't want a heated blanket for camping, right? Who wouldn't want that? What a cool gift.
Wouldn't want it.
Well-
Clint wants his Mr. Buddy heater. To each
I want a
their
blanket.
own. Everybody just stay warm. That's what's important. No frostbite up in here.
Sounds great.
Deal.
Okay, so what if you have kids and you go camping?
Don't.
I have kids and I go camping.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Don't.
No, you don't agree.
You heard my
love
potty
camping.
story?
Yes, I have. And it was very entertaining.
All right, I found a couple of really cool things for kids. The first thing is actually something that we use at my house all the time, but it's especially nice to have when you're camping. It's called the bug bite thing.
I hadn't even heard of this
Really?
until you made me aware of it just a little
You're
bit
like
ago.
a gadget guy. I mean, this is hardly a gadget, but
Now, when I look at it, it looks to me like a repurposed snake bite kit.
yeah. I mean, technically,
That's kinda
yeah.
what it looks like to
yeah. So it's a tiny plunger
Uh-huh.
that you just put on the skin and then you pull up real quick.
Yeah.
And
Creates a vacuum.
It just, yeah, I mean, it sucks up all the stuff out.
It's a hickey maker.
Yes, totally. All these things is what it is.
Not for kids.
But it works.
No, it's for kids. It's on the kids
works
list.
so well, guys. It works so well. I have had all the creams and the Benadryl anti-itch, and then sometimes I do baking soda mixed with water.
No, that's my old jellyfish sting.
Yeah,
recipe.
because it like sucks the poison out. But this thing, man, it's little, so you can just have it wherever, and you just grab it and you put it on the bite within a few minutes of it happening, and just suck it up, and then like the bite within a few hours is just like gone.
And your kids don't
It's
itch
just
and
gone.
scratch for days?
No,
And it's like the size of a syringe.
I mean it's like the size of a quarter. Maybe
That would be a quarter for everyone else who is listening.
Designed and engineered in New Jersey.
I don't know. Y'all make me talk weird. But
Blaming it on us, Clint. I'm not sure how that works.
For $25, you can get a pack of 3, and it's not like a one-use thing. Like you just use
You
it.
can
over
wash
and
it
over
and
again.
reuse it.
Yeah, or
But if you have 3, you could put one in your car, one in your
put one in your
camper.
car, one at home,
My
one in your
suggestion,
pocket.
put it right next to your lip balm so you'll never lose it.
I always got my lip balm.
No, you totally lose it.
No, well then I steal PJs. Anyway, they're amazing. If you've never heard of them, check it out.
All right.
Okay.
And it's the bug bite thing.
It's called the bug bite thing.
and it's 3 for $25.
Yeah.
Cool. So what's the next thing?
Okay, I daily my kids are finding some way to play with a flashlight of some sort. They're always, running around blinding themselves, I guess, staring into them. Or at least ever it is.
Yeah. I was about to say your kids would love this.
Yes. So the bug light or bug lit, I don't know. And I messed up even the manufacturer. It's Night Eyes. Is it Night Ease?
I think it's Night Eyes.
I think so too. And that's what I've always been saying, but I think I'm, but anyways, the bug light by Night Eyes is a little flashlight and it's perfect for kids.
And it's really cool because it looks like a spider. It's got little rubber arms that go out from this little flashlight so
Yeah.
they can stand it up, they can lean it, they can wrap it around a tree,
Yeah.
wrap it around a backpack, or they can stand it up and point it at their book.
You can hang it from the ceiling. So the arms there's 4 arms and they're completely bendable. And we've tried the headlamps. Like they're cute for a second, but they don't stay on. So these are very, very cool. And they come in like
yeah.
crazy neon colors.
Well, let's spell it so people can find it. It's bug light or bug lit.
There
I
we
don't
go
know.
again.
Yes.
BUGLIT by Night Eyes, which is spelled NITE and then IZE.
And what I appreciate about this is that the kids are going to fall in love with this. And it's another bug-shaped thing that my wife is going to hate having around.
And it's all kinds of cool colors, so you can have different colors. And it's $15.
Yep. Great stocking stuffer.
Heck of a deal. Okay, I like the last thing that we have on the kids list because this is really an everybody list. This is a
have
family.
one of these.
You do?
I
Do you?
Ah, tell me all
Okay.
about it. Don't tell me it sucks.
No, it does the opposite of that.
Oh gosh. So we are talking about the ice cream ball.
Okay, but do you have this rubber one that I
I
found?
don't.
Okay, you have the plastic one.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess maybe an older version.
I specifically found this rubber one because it's not plastic.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Ding ding ding.
Okay, so I know it's like the holidays and cold and probably not thinking about ice cream, but I always think about ice cream, so there's that.
Ice
hot
cream
fudge
sells
on it.
really well in the winter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you know
Peppermint
that?
ice cream?
I don't know why, but ice creams. Well, because people are just the
inside
holidays and sweets.
sitting
and-
next to a
You put it
fire.
on pie.
There you go.
Yeah, you put on it. Yeah. Okay. Well, this thing is really cool. In case you don't understand what we're talking about, it's a ball.
It's like a hamster ball for your ice cream.
Yeah. So you put all the ingredients in one side. I mean, you put just your cream and your sugar. And then on the other side, you put the rock salt. And then you basically just roll the ball around for 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you twist it open and it's ice cream. So you remember when you were a kid and you shake the Ziploc bag and then the Ziploc bag busted and the salt got in your ice cream. So your ice cream is real salty.
Yeah.
It's that concept. But you can literally pour the stuff in it and then hand it to your kids and they can
just
play
with it.
soccer with it for 30 minutes and then you have ice cream.
Yeah.
You're making your kids work for your dessert.
So
I'm
they
just
can
so excited about that.
Keep them busy for 30 minutes and then they get ice cream.
And get ice cream.
So let's kind of stay in the kind of cooking area, but let's move from extremely cold to extremely hot. This next thing on here is put on here because of me.
It is.
The AeroPress coffee maker. Now, if you remember way back, one of our earlier episodes of the podcast, we talked about camp coffee, ways to make camp coffee.
And we're real sorry about that episode, by the way.
Yeah. My apologies to every single one of you.
Well, there was an item on there called the AeroPress coffee maker, and I don't think I had it at the time, but I was super interested in trying it. Well, I got one, the AeroPress coffee maker, and I love it. It is my family's, well, the kids don't drink coffee. It's Laura and I love our AeroPress coffee maker.
Now, is that what you use in the morning every day?
Most mornings. I recently went back to on some mornings using a programmable one. That way, because I'm getting up at 5 a.m. Coffee's ready. So
to me, it looks like a tiny French press that you just use on top of a single serve cup. So can you real quick explain to me how it's not a French press?
Okay, so one thing is that it uses real filters, which removes some of the acidity that you'll find from French press. French press is on the more acidic side of coffee out there. You have like the percolators that are pretty dang acidic. Then you have the French presses, and then you move down to the other end through drip coffee and gravity feed and stuff like that, all the way down to something more like what you get with the AeroPress. So less acidic it changes the taste if it's less acidic as well. It's super easy. It's small, it's portable. What I really, really love about it is that it's a no-brainer to clean. You unscrew the cap and you just push the plunger another ½ inch and it goes pop, and it cleanly, the whole tube is just squeegeed clean and dry.
Okay, so perfect for camping.
It's so easy. And I have actually timed myself making AeroPress coffee versus the prep and
you
cleanup.
would. You would do that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and versus the prep and cleanup of a programmable coffee maker. And I'm faster with the AeroPress. It's just that when I wake up in the morning, it's done. So I'm splitting up the work with the programmable one, but my weekend coffee maker is the AeroPress. It's better coffee.
I think it's a great gift, and here's why. Even if you have a different way to make coffee, people who really like coffee, like me, like to have different ways. I have different ways at home, too, that I make it depending on, how much I want to put into it. So if you really wanted to find a unique gift, this is a great way to make coffee at a campsite. It's different. And you could add like some fresh ground or fresh roasted local coffee with it, make a little gift with it. This AeroPress coffee maker is only $30.
Yeah.
Super easy, super cool gift. I think it's great for campers.
Yes,
right.
absolutely.
What's next?
I picked this next one because we sell smaller trailers. But even for bigger trailers, the one thing that everybody asks about is storage. How are we going to keep everything? Where do we keep our food? In the size of just like a 10 or 12 inch frying pan, you can fit 3 different pots. And it is the Sea to Summit X Series pot set. Now it's $130, but you could get a skillet, a large pot, and then a smaller pot. And they're actually full, the 2 pots. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. They're collapsible. So I was looking for it. I am
Your
bound
English is collapsing.
collapsible. But the two pots actually flatten down and fit inside the pan. So really the round frying pan piece is really all you have to store.
Yeah.
So I think that's so cool. Just the way they're made, the way they work, they're BPA free silicone.
Yeah.
It's just, it all nests together and it fits into a space that is just minuscule and easy to store. I think for small trailers, that's a hit.
Cool. This next thing on the list is here's my deal. If you're coming up on a campsite that has one of these sitting outside, whether it's in use or not,
Be their friend.
because this is a cool device and they probably can cook.
I'm learning slowly, but we're talking about the Fire Disc. Now, if you haven't heard of the Fire Disc, it's definitely one of the popular cooking outdoor things
If
right
I think
now.
of a couple, three things out there, you have the Blackstone griddles, you have whatever Traeger makes because they make a lot of cool things, and then you have this.
And then you have the Fire Disc. It's a big wok, basically, on a stand with fire underneath it.
You got that
The
picture?
Fire Disc.
I have one in a box.
Yeah, we'll let you know
use
how
it.
that goes later.
I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
But the point is, this thing is just so versatile. It folds flat, so you can just shove it wherever, but you can cook anything on it.
Yeah, if I may. If you want to go down a rabbit hole on YouTube, you can watch people making incredible things on their Fire Discs.
I
on
can?
YouTube. Absolutely. And
Oh, this is a bad
if
idea.
if you are an Instagrammer, there's an Instagram channel out there called Cooking Over Fire, and they do so much on Fire Discs and whatnot on there. So look up Cooking Over Fire.
Same with the Blackstone. What sets apart the Blackstone from other outdoor?
Well,
Griddles.
one thing
Cooking
that sets
things.
the Blackstone apart, I think, is that it's half the price. So if you want to get something for cooking outdoors for somebody as a present, but $350 may be outside your budget, the first thing is the outdoor griddle. The Blackstone is about $140, $150, something like that. Still a super nice
Well, they
gift.
have such an incredible fan base because, so it's a cheaper price point, but people love their Blackstone griddles. I mean, they just go crazy about them.
Yeah, it's got a flat griddle that goes on the top, and you can cook steaks, you can cook eggs, you can do bacon, anything like that. But something that I really like about this one is that you can have adjustable heat on both sides. So you can cook eggs on one side and then, warm some toast on the other side.
Yeah.
Or you can cook it on the left side and just
eat it
keep
off of the right side.
Keep it warm on the right side. I can eat it right off the grill, okay? I could do that.
PJ,
Yeah.
what's this next one? What's a Rome's double pie
I want
iron?
one of these so bad, but I feel like it's one of those things that I would get and then never use because I'm not creative enough. But yeah, a pie iron. It's like, maybe I'm wrong.
You can do anything with a pie iron.
I know, but
And
would
you put
I?
it over, but would you? You can put sandwiches in there.
Yeah,
This double pie iron.
It's like a George Foreman
Foreman
grill
grill.
for the campfire.
That's right.
Oh.
It's like a
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like I'm just
okay.
doing my hands
It's
like this.
Okay.
It's-
All right. It's cast iron.
Yeah.
And it opens up, and you put your sandwiches in there. If you're doing
Is it a
sandwiches, you can
panini
do
maker?
anything.
yes,
it is.
kind of. It's
Okay.
And then you
anything.
close it
yeah.
up, and you latch it, and then you put it in the fire, and you heat it up.
Okay, I like the idea.
So you can heat up anything. You can make all kinds of things in this. They're not that expensive
Oh.
either. I like to tell people this is a double pie iron, and it's $30.
Easy.
Easy
peasy. Lemon squeezy. Japanesey. I don't know.
Let's move on to techie gadgets. Clint hasn't talked nearly
Yeah.
enough.
This is why I don't have that $30
That's right.
because of this category. So, cool techie things. I really like the idea of having an idea where your tires are at. So I like the TPMS systems, the tire pressure management systems. And one that we have here at Princess Craft is the In Command system. And it just works.
I really like the In Command one. There are other brands out there, but the In Command system is so cool because I can do it. It's so easy. You just put the sensors on your tires.
On your valve stem.
On your valve stem. Yeah, you just screw it on. And then you open the app on your phone and it tells you your tire pressures.
Yeah, Bluetooth. Yeah.
And did you know it can do up to 22 tires? So you don't have to get a new app.
You can buy more sensors.
You can just buy
pair 'em
more
up.
sensors and it tells you which sensor it is. And you can see, you can hook up the vehicle, you can hook up the trailer, you can hook up all kinds
multiple
of things.
trailers.
Absolutely.
You have a 22-wheeler.
You could you could monitor the whole family. I don't know. I thought that was cool. I really like the system. I love anything that's easy, that doesn't require a whole lot of setting up.
Very good. The next one is one that you brought to my attention. Now, I've known about them, but I didn't think to put them on this list, is the Spot Gen 4 one-way satellite GPS location tracking portable communicator.
Say that again 3 times fast.
It's a GPS tracker, and you here's the deal. If you camp the way so many of us really want to camp, where we're going to be out there off the beaten path, there's a few things you do. You know that you tell people where you're going. You tell them your intended schedule and all that. You give them contact and all and whatnot. But giving them this next level, a GPS tracking system that is of high quality, like the Spot Gen 4. If you have that on your person, it's not only tracking you, but it gives you some way to communicate back in case of emergency.
The reason that I like this one is because you can pre-program the message. And even if you are, this is what I used to think was really great for people who were hiking in the mountains,
Bear country.
completely out of range. And if you have a problem, you can punch a few buttons and all of a sudden it sends a message and somebody knows where you are and that you need help.
Right.
But you know what?
What?
Not everybody is like hiking 40 miles into the wilderness. What if you're just camping and somebody gets sick or hurts themselves badly and your cell phone doesn't have a good connection?
You know, what if it's not even that? Maybe you're out traveling, whatever, and you're just in an unfamiliar urban territory and you're on a cell phone carrier like I am that has suspect weird dead spots.
Any of that can happen, but this system allows you to do custom messages to preset emails and preset contacts, and you just push the button and off it goes. So you could alert them as to where you stop for the night. Maybe you want your parents to alert you as to where they stop for the night, or that maybe they're in a perfectly good campground. They just want to let you know where they are and that they need help right away. They could do that with this system.
Yeah, so this is a really good gift for that one person on your list that you always worry about because they're like a little bit crazy and like adventurous. And
Are you talking about me?
No, I'm talking about Mike Smith.
Shout out to Mike. Hey.
So this is perfect because then you can have the peace of mind and they can have some safety.
Okay, Clint. So what if you want to up your game on a present and you really want something to play with on Christmas Day?
This is for the people who just like making cinematic things, creative things, documenting things. Just this thing makes beautiful videos. It is the new Mavic Mini drone.
So what's so cool about this? All right. Do you have to be a photography buff to enjoy this product?
No, it's actually built in such a way that it's kind of a no-brainer to fly. It can actually kind of land itself. It can keep up with it can track a subject. And so let's say you could have it in the air. You can pin it to you on a mountain bike, dirt bike, whatever, and it will follow you. You don't have to pay attention to it.
So if I'm the geeky one and you're the bike rider one, I could have fun playing with my drone following you on your bike ride. Okay.
But here's the deal. It can record beautiful video, I think up to 4K, 60 frames per second, which is pretty excellent. And it's on my short list of things. I think it's cool.
I think it would be really fun to have if I was especially enjoying the scenery. I like videos. I like photography. And I'm going to some beautiful places. I would love to fly a drone out there and just see
Sure.
all the view from there.
Sure.
Wouldn't that be cool?
And, you know, if you are going to some places with some great canyons or mountains or passes or something like that, maybe you're a visual storyteller. This is a piece of kit that can really help you out.
There you go. That is the top end of Clint's wish list.
But for the same price, you can get another really nice piece of tech gear that doesn't fly.
That's right, unless you throw it.
Unless you throw it.
The good news is
throw it.
Don't throw
it'll
it.
probably
It costs way
survive.
too much.
So the GoPro Hero 9, that is their most recent camera. Am I right?
It is.
Yeah.
So why would somebody want a GoPro?
Well,
They're cool.
they're kind of a game changer. And whereas what they do exceptionally well is kind of this point of view thing. So most of the drone shots you get, they're amazing, but they're not really a human eye point of view. A GoPro, you can wear it on your helmet, on your chest, on a shoulder strap. You can mount it to a dashboard, and it really gets you, whoever's viewing the footage, that sense of being in it.
Yeah, it's like a
From a human
action
standpoint.
camera
Yeah.
versus a drone is like a landscape like yeah. So the GoPro, what I've heard about the Hero 9 is it stepped up the game in stabilization.
Yes.
Because when you do get that personal view, it's hard for me to watch them because I get car sick.
Yeah.
Just, all the shaking around. But apparently this one, it's just super smooth, really great video.
Yes.
And
They've added a few features like there's a front-facing screen, so if you're going to be talking to the camera, you get a better idea of what the camera's seeing. You can
you can do
compose the
live
shot.
streaming straight from it.
You can absolutely.
Live streaming straight from your GoPro.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
And it can record buttery smooth slow motion shots. So if you want to slow something down and make it real smooth and put some epic music behind it, you're going to suck your audience right in.
Show your friends what you're doing.
That's right.
But like we said, that this is also a $400 gift. So
And they make GoPro Hero 8s and 7s.
Sure.
654321.
And really,
I
they
don't know
make
about
good
them,
products.
but
yeah, it's been a progression through the numbers sequentially.
Yeah.
This
So-
is just the latest iteration.
Okay, so you can check out the Hero 9, but know that there's an 8 and a 7 out there that you can look at. Save a little money, maybe lose a little bit of the latest and greatest, but still a great gift.
Absolutely. Yep.
All right. Can we just go to the practical
When you do that
things?
yep thing, you sound like the Muppets. Yep.
Uh-huh.
He sounds like the Muppets a lot.
I know.
So I want to talk about the practical things. Let's get back down to earth. Let's get back down to my level and not all the techie of Clint.
Okay.
And
I don't know.
talk
This
about
next
some
thing's a pretty
basic
high tech, down to earth
no, it is
thing.
not high tech.
It's
It
not
is
high
super
tech.
simple.
It's pricey, but I've never, ever, ever met anybody who didn't absolutely love their clam pop-up shelter. I mean, have you?
no, I don't think so.
No, they're amazing.
And we've seen a lot of them.
Yeah.
And every single person says, game changer.
Worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can set it up so quickly
By
It is
yourself.
so easy. No poles to slide in anything. And, you would think that's another company that I think maybe people assume we have stock in or something because we like it
They're just so cool.
much. It makes such a difference. We're in Texas. We're in mosquito country. So,
Yeah. If you set this thing up and it, like everyone said, super easy. One person set it up really fast. They make different sizes, but I've seen entire, picnic table, family sized eating
Yeah.
setups.
And it
underneath
has
these
the
things.
screens all the way around it.
Yeah.
that'll
so you can
keep all the
bugs
no-see-ums out,
Yeah.
all the mosquitoes.
I don't know about no-see-ums.
Yep.
But
It's 12 feet wide.
yeah, I've mostly seen it used as a dog kennel as well. You know, it's like a way to keep your dogs in and keep them away from the bugs. And, they want to be outside. But instead of setting up one of those playpens, it's a whole big tent.
Well, yeah, I want to set mine up as a portable aviary.
Oh, God. You would.
I can tell you the best cup of coffee I have probably ever had.
was filtered through a clam portable shelter.
No, but it was
on a clam
It
portable
was
shelter.
and the gentleman's name is Mike. And Mike, I'm sorry I don't know your last name. I doubt you're listening, but it was at U Camp, and I went around and I saw it and I said, "Oh, hi guys, and how do you like your clam shelter?" Went inside, and I sat in a chair. There was 3 other people in a chair. There was a dog bed. There was a fire pit in the middle.
Yeah.
And he made me this amazing cup of coffee, and I was amazed at how much was inside this tent. It was like the whole gang hung out inside the clam.
Yeah.
It was so they're amazing.
Yeah, it gives you shade and bug-free fun.
All right,
Yes.
fine. I'll buy one of those
And
too.
about $300, you're going to get a 12-foot tent. You can set it up by yourself super fast. So,
Very cool.
yep.
All right, this next thing I actually really, really like. So I guess it's a little bit more for the hikers or the people going off grid for long periods of time, but it's a portable washing bag. So it's like a washing machine, but it's not a machine.
So this is like 180 from the old school method of just taking something to the river and beating it on a stone.
Basically, or washing it in the sink, you just like scrub it together and then you hang it outside to dry.
Yeah.
But all I can think of is all the socks and undergarments that you don't want to bring 15 pairs of socks if you're going to be there for a while. So you can just bring half it and then you can wash them. So it's a pretty good size bag. I think they have different sizes, and you put clothes in and then you put water in it, and it actually, the inside of the bag is like lined with little scrubby things, and you swoosh it around for a while, and then it pulls the water down to the other side of the bag. I don't know technically how it works,
You squeeze it and it agitates.
but yeah, it agitates it, and then it just, I don't know. I think it's a very handy thing to have. It folds down to nothing. So if you stick it, under the cabinet sink or whatever, you can have somewhere to wash just a little bit of your clothes in case you're staying a little bit longer than you thought you would.
Now, if you by chance have a Chihuahua or something like this, can you use this to wash your dog?
Ugh.
I'm not going to answer that.
Okay. Maybe not advised.
Yeah, definitely not advised. But I think about it because haven't you ever been camping and you're like, oh, I ran into,
A
I
skunk.
fell in the river and that smelled so bad. I just put that in a bag. I'm not going to deal with it until I get home. So if you got really stinky clothes, which happens sometimes when you're camping, for whatever reason,
I mean, to be honest, the first thing that came into my head was if my kid has an accident,
yeah.
I don't have to keep PP clothes in a plastic bag in the trailer for the remainder of the trip,
Or wash it in the sink.
or wash it in this. I mean, this just seems really easy. It's like it's just a bag.
I think it sounds like a great gift.
I think it's cool.
And it's a learning tool. The kid who didn't have an accident gets to roll something around and make ice cream. The kid who does have an accident
gosh.
gets to roll something out and make clean clothes.
Well, for $55, I'm in for trying it.
This next thing is one of my favorite things ever. I got microfiber camp towels probably a decade ago.
Well, I know that's my question. Why is anyone still using normal towels? Why?
Yeah, I keep on
Y'all
bringing up
stop.
like at home. Why am I not just using my camp towels?
All I want is microfiber camp towels, like in
Everywhere.
my bathroom. Yeah, that's it. They're
Okay.
just amazing.
So the next question is, do you have too many?
No, I have 2.
So
For
would
the
this
past
be a
10
great
years.
gift for absolutely anyone?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't even care if you camp or not. I don't care how old you are.
Mm-hmm.
These are they're just so much better than normal towels.
They're like miracle towels.
They dry faster. They soak up more water. They don't get that stink
Right,
after a
right.
while.
Because they dry so fast.
Because they dry so fast, they fold down to nothing. Like you can literally just put it in your pocket.
Sure.
They come in like all these pretty colors, and
Yeah, the link that we have is for one that makes super bright.
They're my
beachy,
favorite.
Fun colors.
So when
Because when you're camping, especially, who wants boring towels, right?
it kind of when you hang it outside on your awning or wherever you're drying it, or even if it's dry and you're hanging it up in your bathroom, it literally looks like decor. Like you just put up like a light tapestry or something. I don't know.
And
I
who
love
would
it.
want a set of all the same? I would get every person their own
Yes.
unique weirdo.
Grab your
bright
towel.
blank.
Grab your towel.
And then everybody
you
has
only
their own
need
towel.
one. Yeah. Everybody grab your towel. I love it. Love it. Love it. I'm obsessed with these.
Okay, microfiber towels, they're $25, but so worth it if you're traveling.
All right. Now we're going to miss this one if I don't pull it out here. You didn't highlight it. The Old Friend slippers. It's
What
on the
is
list.
that?
We almost went over this, PJ.
I know, and
almost
I
missed
love
it.
it.
Loafers. What is this?
Tell us about your loafers.
Okay, Old Friend slippers. If you guys have not heard anything about them,
I haven't.
you need to look it up.
You need to look it up.
I'm going to look it up.
I will tell you that a lot of times they run out before Christmas. You can't get everything that you want because they're so popular.
So this is like a hot Christmas gift.
Yeah, they are all man-made. They're not completely formed with machines, which is very cool. Tops are often leather and sheepskin, but then the bottom is a synthetic sole. So it feels like a slipper on the top, but it's got a heavy sole on the bottom so that you can walk outside. They're not meant to be inside slippers. They're meant to go outside.
Amazing, because I always want to wear
Super
my house
comfy.
slippers outside.
Yeah, but
But then
you
I
don't
look at the
wanna
bottom
ruin
of them and I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't.
Same thing, yeah. And they're so well made. They will, I mean, and maybe that's why they call them what they do. Maybe they're old
like your
friend
old
slippers
friends.
because they can go a long time.
Those sound cool. I'm going to look those up.
Lots of different cool styles. And I think those are great for camping because everybody wants some comfy, warm shoes you can slip on when you go outside. You don't want to sit down and put your tennis shoes on or your hiking boots and lace them up just to walk to the bathroom
Just
or
the quick
just to
trip.
go outside to sit at a picnic table.
Okay.
So keep those in mind. Look them up. Old Friend slippers. They'll run you anywhere from $60 to $100, but so worth it.
The next two things fall on my always good to go kind of category because, you know, I can receive one or two of these items every single year and be more
And
than
it's
okay
never
with
enough, is it?
No, absolutely
Never
not.
enough.
So one is the flashlight. It's actually made by Nebo. It is an extremely rugged and well built flashlight. It's a stick style flashlight per a usual flashlight, but you can pull it open to where it's more of a work light in the handle. And I know that we've all seen the cheap ones. In fact, I have probably 4 of the cheap ones that we just keep around the campsite for the kids. This is more like industrial grade. If you need to do real work at the campsite or on the side of the road, this is a great option.
And they call this the Slide King
There it is.
because
Yeah.
it slides apart and then there's the light inside, but it's still got the flashlight at the end, right?
Yeah.
So if you open it up, you just slide it apart and it doesn't come all the way apart. It just kind of opens up in the middle. Then you've got a work light for an entire space and not a pointed light. So you get both.
Yeah. And the next thing kind of in the same category is of things that I will always be happy to receive is kind of that pocket knife or multi-tool
Yes.
category. And the Gerber Suspension NXT has my eye this year. Now I have some Leathermans. I love them. I love going camping because I get to strap a Leatherman or a multi-tool of some sort on my belt. This is the one that's got my eye this year.
Why? What is so special about this one? What does Suspension NXT mean?
Well, to me, the suspension is kind of just the design. It has kind
Okay.
of this kind of skeletonized frame that you can kind
Right.
of see through. It decreases weight, but it still is very strong and rigid. That's probably the name behind the suspension. The reason it's on my list is because it's the one I don't have.
Okay, well, that's fair enough.
That's legit.
It's kind of a minimalist tool. It's one of the smaller, lightest weight
Yeah.
multi-tools I've seen. And that's the reason I liked it,
Yeah.
is because I like to have one of these because you always need something.
And Gerber's a good brand.
Yeah.
They make good stuff.
Well, the last thing on our list is something that I do have. I bought here at Princess Craft. It's a freestyle rocker. So it's an outdoor camping chair that's just really comfortable. It folds up nicely. It rocks, and it rocks on, what do you call them?
Gas shocks.
Yes, gas shocks on the back of them, and that's how you rock. So you can rock if you're on gravel or grass or whatever.
And it's smooth.
And it's just, there's like it's half mesh.
They
They
fold
have
flat.
low back ones. They have high back ones. I have the low back one. There's a little cup holder. I just love them. I love it, love it, love it. I keep it in the back of my car just in case I want to sit down.
I think they are hands down the best folding chair rockers on the market.
And we've had so
bold
many
plan.
camp chairs in this shop. I mean, they just
Right.
come and go.
Right.
And I've never bought one, but I had to buy this one. It's just comfy and
That's
it
what
works.
everybody says who comes in
the
here.
best.
I have to have this.
Yes.
Yeah, so a very cool thing, a very good gift. It's going to run you about $60 a piece. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Wonderful thing for anybody who camps.
right.
All right, that is our Christmas list this year.
Yeah, shopping guide from RV Small Talk.
There's a
You're
little of
welcome.
everything.
Again, you can find all of this stuff on the show notes at rvsmalltalk.com. We'll have affiliate links for all of this. So if you're not really sure what we were talking about or you want to check something out, then you can go there, click on the link, and shop away.
There it is. There it is.
So we will have all kinds of links for you to
This is going to
check
be the
out all this stuff.
linkiest show notes ever.
Yeah, but how cool. I mean,
Well, we're making
We
it
found some
easier
cool
for
stuff.
you guys, hopefully. Just point and click.
There you go.
yeah, just shop around.
Be done.
Yeah, on our show notes. Go shopping on our show notes.
Perfect. And we'd like to do another shout out to Intech RV. Congratulations on launching that Terra Oasis trailer. Look it up if you haven't seen it yet. But Intech, thanks for being a friend of the podcast, supporting us, and sponsoring this particular episode of the RV Small Talk podcast.
Thanks so much for listening, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And we will see you in the next episode.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.